Hey guys, it's Chris. Thanks for tuning in to the Motorcycle Money Flip. Now today is all about that Kawasaki MeanStreak and how I was able to make over $1,000 profit and enjoy this bike for a very long time. Check out this story. Hey guys, thanks for staying tuned to hear about this Kawasaki MeanStreak. Now I got this grin on my face because this was one of those bikes that I got and I just had to hang on to it for a while. I actually ended up hanging on to it for a couple of years. So back it up. I'm looking on the internet like I always do. I found this Kawasaki MeanStreak this guy had listed. He said he laid it down, he got scared of it, put it in the garage, it's been kind of sitting ever since. So I went to go take a look at it, took my tools like I've talked about in other episodes, get out there, see if I can get it to spin over. Actually ended up getting it spinning over, actually getting it to start. Like I said, now it didn't start running well, but it ran well enough where I knew the motor wasn't locked up. And of course, I'm excited about the bike. It's a Kawasaki MeanStreak. I mean, this is one of the coolest bikes that kind of crossed over the cruiser / crotch rocket scene. So got the bike, looked at it. I mean, the headlight had been damaged from the wreck. The grips, the handlebars had been damaged from the wreck. The tank itself had been damaged from the wreck. Usually for me is a no-no, and I wish I would have kind of no-no after I found out this tank was over $750. So needless to say, I didn't replace the tank. I repaired it. But after it was all said and done, I was able to talk this guy down to about $1,200. Now I say about $1,200 because it was actually $1,100, but I bought a battery while I was there looking at the bike to put on the bike, which was about another $100. So about $1,200 I paid for the bike, loaded it up in my truck and took it home. Was able to get it, like I said, to briefly start while I was out there, so I was happy about the price that I paid for it. Had a clear blue title and everything. Brought it back here to the shop, started working on it. Immediately I got on Amazon, ordered a few parts like I always do. I ordered a headlight off of Amazon that had the integrated front blinkers, which I thought would look really cool on the bike, and it did. And I also bought just a few other odds and ends to be able to put on the bike. Now, I looked for a tank. I wasn't able to find a tank, at least in the price range that I needed to work for. If I spend $700 on a tank, that's pretty much all the profit of the bike, so I can't do that. So, and in this case, I would have lost money. So I ended up repairing the tank. I ended up bondoing the dent in the side of the tank and was able to get it cleaned up really nice. Got it sanded down, got it smoothed out, made it look really nice. Painted it black in that area and kind of faded it so that way I didn't have to ruin the original purple paint that was on this bike. So it ended up coming out pretty cool. You'll see that in the pictures later. And then I took it to the next level when I decided that I was going to keep it and ride it for myself for a while. I love matte black. So I took the Plasti Dip. Now that is a brand of stuff. It's called Plasti Dip. Plasti Dip is a great thing for me to try things out. I like it because it allows you to black something out, and if you don't like it, it just peels off. So remember, Plasti Dip, it is a brand. Rust-Oleum's got their own brand as well, but I prefer the Plasti Dip. It works really well. So I Plasti Dipped the entire bike, gave it that matte black look that I thought looked really awesome. Like I said, put the new headlight on it with the integrated front blinker, stripped the old blinkers off of it so it had a nice streamlined look to it. Did some other odds and ends, some grips, put another set of handlebars on it, another set of pegs because one of the pegs had been damaged whenever it got laid down as well. Took off the sissy bar because it had been damaged a little bit whenever the wreck had gone down, and then rode it. And I rode this bike for a very long time, almost 2 years. I did throw a Vance & Hines pipe on it that I found later down the road, which made it sound absolutely amazing. I mean, I love this bike so much. I mean, I rode it when we did my dad's memorial ride. Rest in peace, Ronnie Lee. I love you. You were the father that you didn't have to be, and so thank you for that. Take a few minutes just to say, you know, there's a lot of guys out there that are stepping up being fathers for people, and they're not their, so to speak, biological father, but at the end of the day, that was my dad. That was the guy that taught me some life lessons. That's the guy that made me fall in love with motorcycles. I mean, rest in peace, Ronnie Lee. We love you. We miss you. We know you're looking down on us, so God bless you. Story, like I said, I got this Kawasaki MeanStreak. I rode it for a couple of years, including, like I said, my dad's memorial and things like that. I just love this bike because, one, it was fast. It had the agility and of like a crotch rocket, and like I said, but it had all the comfort of a cruiser. So after it was all said and done, like I said, I ended up with like I said, $1,200 for the bike. I spent about $400 into it after it was all said and done. Like I said, between the headlight, the handlebars, the exhaust, a few of the other little accessories and things like that I put on it, the Bondo and stuff for the tank, a little bit of paint and Bondo for the tank to get it looking right as well. And then I rode it for 2 years, so basically paid for, right? Yeah, in my book, paid for. So when I got to the opportunity to sell it, because like everything, I got tired of it. I was ready to move on. This is a very, very heavy bike. I was ready to move back to something a little bit lighter. Most of my riding that I get to do these days with the kids and the family and everything are more short trips. A big, heavy bike like this is great for hauling butts and going very long trips. So I decided I was done with it. I was ready to sell it and move on. I had another bike that popped up. It was actually a Harley Davidson that I liked. So I was going to jump on that one as my new daily rider. And so I found a guy to buy it. A guy drove out of Gainesville, Texas. Great guy. Drove down here to pick it up. Gave me $2,200 cash. I was happy about the sell. At the end of the day, I only made about $600. But really, in my book, I made $2,200 because I got the bike. I rode it for 2 years, so that pretty much paid for it. And then I was able to sell it for $2,200. So check out this bike. I appreciate it. Stay tuned.
Kawasaki MeanStreak, lit up at night. Okay, here we go.
Hey guys, it's Chris. I hope you enjoyed watching my video and seeing more money for motorcycles. Be sure to subscribe below and see more videos like this.